Hey guys, it's Melissa. Last week at the Open, we got 19.5, and it's gonna be a good challenge. Lots of reps involved in this one, 20 minutes to get it done. Lots of us will beat that. It's gonna be fun. Number one, first thing to do before you get here, take care of your hands, okay? If you have any calluses built up, especially after last week's bar muscle ups or pull-ups, get your callus shaver, shave those calluses down, okay? If you got a bunch of thick skin here, those chest to bar pull-ups, it's a lot. There's a good chance of ripping, and we don't need to make it even worse. If we can avoid it, that would be awesome, okay? So get those hands in shape, file them down, get them ready. Okay, this is not Fran. I know the workout looks like Fran, it sounds like Fran as far as the movements that are involved, but it is not. You should not approach this the way you approach Fran. In Fran, we're hitting it hard as fast as we can until we finish. This is not the way that's gonna go. You should start off conservatively and try to build momentum through the rounds, okay? Break it up more than you think you need to in the 33 and in the 27 so that you can get into the round of 21 feeling pretty good still, okay? I don't think any of us are in danger of finishing this workout and thinking, oh, I didn't really push myself that hard. I had a lot left in the tank at the end. Now, that being said, keep your rest short, okay? Don't do a set and then rest for 15 or 20 seconds. Try to manage that rest time. Don't get stuck resting, but break it up. Don't do giant sets in the beginning, okay? If you can finish faster than you started, that's awesome, okay? On the thrusters, a good front rack position with the bar on the shoulders, resting on the shoulders during the squat is gonna help you a lot with this. Your arms are gonna get real tired, and so the easier you can make it on yourself, the better. The other thing is make sure you're using that push press out of the squat, okay? Don't squat and then press. Make sure you're getting that oomph out of the squat and use that momentum to your advantage, okay? The other thing is, we talk about this sometimes, breathe at the top of the thruster. So when you've got that bar overhead, that's a good time to take in a breath. You're nice and open so you can fill your lungs with air, okay? Breathe out at the bottom. When we're working with weights that are lighter like this, that should be fine. It shouldn't be dangerous for you. When we go to the chest to bar pull-ups, we already talked about hands. Make sure your hands are taken care of. This is another grips or tape. You cannot use both. I personally would recommend grips for most people. The tape tends to be really aggressive on the hands and it can rip them up pretty easily. So I'm going to recommend most people go with grips or just the bare bar. If you happen to have some tape that's really soft, then maybe that'll be good for you. Or the tape grips, they tend to work really well for people as well. But the tape that's wrapped on the bar, it's usually pretty aggressive on our hands. As far as the sets go, on the chest bars, don't go to failure. Don't try to PR your max rep chest to bars in the round of 33. Not a good place to do that. Break it up. Smaller sets are gonna get you through the workout a lot longer, okay? That doesn't mean do 3, rest for 15 seconds, do 3 more, okay? Keep that rest short, but get back on the bar. Smaller consistent sets, gonna get you there. Set up mats or boxes so that you don't have a long way to jump up to the bar, okay? If you're doing the chest bars, you don't wanna have a big jump to get to the bar every single time. But when you're setting those mats and boxes up, make sure it's done in a way that is safe. They can't be too high to where they might be a kicking hazard. You don't want to kick them in the middle of your kip. You also don't want them, if you were to come off the bar, you don't want to make it worse if you were to fall. And the mats, sometimes they'll slide a bit when you land on them if you kind of come at them at an angle down. So make sure you drop straight down or play around with how that feels so you get used to how it feels, okay? If you're doing kipping, traditional kipping chest to bar pull-ups, make sure at the top that we keep our eyes forward, okay? A lot of times I'll see people throw the head back trying to get that chest to touch the bar, but that makes it very difficult to get into the next rep. So try to keep eyes forward at the top, push back into that hollow, and then hit your arch at the bottom, and then you'll be ready to go back into the next rep. If you're going for butterfly, for myself, that second butterfly pull-up is generally, I really have to fight for it. It's just getting my rhythm. I haven't gotten my rhythm up by that second one, but then by the third, I usually make it and start feeling smooth. So if after your third rep, you're still feeling out of whack, go ahead and stop, come down, try and start again. Jumping pull-ups, make sure you come down fast once your chin clears the height of the bar. Don't get up there and then come down really slow. You're gonna burn your arms out doing that. I like to actually push myself down if I can. Make sure you're landing with your knees bent so that your arms can get straight, and then you can spring right into the next one. But make sure those arms get straight at the bottom, otherwise that's a no rep. And that's actually a more common spot for people to get no rep than at the top in my experience. We start to get going really fast, so we balance and we don't make sure our arms get straight before we jump into the next one, okay? Jump and then pull. Make sure you're using that jump, just like how we with a push press, we push, we extend the legs and then push. We're gonna extend the hips and legs and then pull, okay? Try breathing for 2 reps. Breathe in for 2 reps, breathe out for 2 reps, okay? This may help your breathing on those jumping pull-ups. So let's go really fast and it's easy to get out of breath. So try and control your breath, kind of like we do when we're running. Try to breathe in for 2 reps, breathe out for 2 reps. Breathe in for 2 reps, breathe out for 2 reps, okay? And as far as the tape or grips go for the jumping pull-ups, you'll be fine with tape. If there's tape on the bar, you shouldn't have a lot of friction on that bar. Your hands should stay on the bar in one spot, so you shouldn't have to worry about ripping. So don't worry about that. So there's a few quick tips for 19.5. I'm excited to see everybody crush it. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna be sore.